Hello, everyone, and thanks for listening to Wake Up, Look Up, a podcast where we connect events happening in real time to the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm Zach Wyrock, and in today's episode, we're asking the question, who's really behind that post? This is based on an article I read in the Washington Post recently about the great unmasking effort that's happening on X, formerly known as Twitter. By the way, just how long are we going to have to say that? X, formerly known as Twitter. You know it as Twitter. I know it as Twitter. I'm going to say Twitter the rest of the episode. Here's what's happening. Twitter as a company is making sure you know where the poster is in the world when you read their post. And as a result, what is happening is 335 million accounts pretending to be Americans have been suspended or listed as fake or spam. In fact, those 335 million accounts, think about that, 335 million have been found to be coming from places like Nigeria, Pakistan, and Turkey. By the way, places where the United States is not super popular. So what you see is happening is not only are people who are not Americans pretending to be Americans online, but their purpose is to get us angry with each other, to stir us up, to have us yelling at each other. They're sowing dissension among Americans. So that Twitter account that you're following that's telling you how the liberals are ruining America or conservatives are out to throw everyone in prison, fascism and neo-Nazism and all this is actually someone around the world laughing at how stupid we are. And we are, aren't we? Listen, some of us who are being radicalized online need to realize that the problem is not the internet. The problem is our lack of discernment. Listen, when I read this article, I couldn't help but think about 1 Peter 5:8, where he says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." And the reason why that verse came to mind is because I'm seeing the internet, social media in particular, devour families, devour relationships, pit former friends against each other, split family holidays because of what someone is reading or regurgitating or posting online. And when you do that, listen, there's a high likelihood you are simply playing into the hands of foreign actors out to ruin the United States. And behind them is Satan, who wants to divide, who wants to destroy, who wants to separate your family. Now, listen, there are two kinds of people I have in mind here. One is those who are the ones causing problems on the internet. You're the one sending everyone the memes, the posts. You're the one retweeting, sharing, liking, posting, and you need to slow down. You need to realize that there are people out there with agendas to destroy, and you might just be helping them do that. This is a sobering moment for you. You are playing into the hands of people who want the worst. You're playing into the hands of an enemy who wants the worst for your family. I'd love to see you get off the internet. I'd love to see you get off social media. I'd love to see you focus on people in the present. That's probably too big of a jump for you. So instead, maybe just think a little bit before you post. Maybe think a little bit before you hit the like button, before you go down the rabbit hole, because what Twitter is trying to show you is that you might just be the silly patsy in the story. But the second group of people are those who are tired of the first group. Those who aren't speaking to parents or friends because of the crazy things they're posting on the internet. Listen, can I encourage you to pray for them? Because Satan is coming for us. And you might think I'm over spiritualizing. You might think, well, Satan's not behind what's happening in Twitter. Sure, you're the same person, though, who thought that there weren't people in Nigeria or Turkey or Pakistan who were behind that. Satan never comes for us in ways we expect. If he did, we would resist him. He comes at us sideways. He comes at us from the shadows. So maybe instead of making it about the things dad says online or the things mom keeps sending you, start praying against the real enemy that isn't even the people in Nigeria or Turkey or Pakistan, but is Satan, who's out to destroy your family. Maybe all you can do at this moment is pray, but prayer is something. Remember, greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. Let's begin praying that the God of restoration can put back what is broken. And I'll just say this again, social media is toxic. I know we all think that we're the people who can engage in it and be totally free of its damage. But what Twitter is showing us about itself is that just isn't true. Consider Satan is the one behind the post. And if he is, maybe it's just better to turn it off. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Wake Up, Look Up. If you enjoyed it, please help us get the word out by sharing it with someone you think might benefit from it. And while you're here, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get further content, or even download the CCC app, where you'll find even more resources to help you grow in your faith and relationship with Jesus Christ.